Guys, welcome back to Naomi's channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for returning back. I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much indeed. So today we're going to be talking about taking depth into marriage because of a wedding. And this video, I decided to do this video based on my own experience getting into marriage through the preparation and all that. So while we were preparing for our wedding, we kind of faced a little bit of financial challenges, and I thought of or I brought the idea of us taking a loan for our wedding. And thank God for my husband who refused to take the advice, and I still went for that and asked questions from our counseling section, because we actually went through counseling, and the counselor advised that we shouldn't take a loan for a wedding. And that's because taking a loan for a wedding, we wouldn't enjoy our wedding when we get into the marriage, because we'll be trying to pay the debt being incurred. But she advised that we can take a loan for a business, because we're going to get our profit back from that business, and also use it for our marriage, some things that will be needed in the marriage phase and all that. So that was the advice that was given to us, and I'll based on that, this that was what brought about this video. And coming into the marriage, I've actually realized that yes, the decision that we took was a very good one. And I would like to advise, based on my own experience, advise couples that are getting into marriage, or couples that are preparing for their weddings and all that, to not go into debt for a wedding, go into debt because of a wedding. And you should know that a wedding is just day, and marriage is for a lifetime. So for a wedding, you get to just party for like 4 hours or so, and then the wedding is over. But for a marriage, you have a very long time to spend together. For a lifetime you're going to spend in that marriage. And so therefore, it is not advisable that you take a loan or go into debt because of a wedding. When you get into debt, you will not be at peace in the home. I mean, there won't be peace in the home, because you'll be trying to figure out ways to see how you can pay the debt, and there will be conflict, there will be issues, blame games in the home and all that. You'll be confronting each other, blaming each other, who did this, who did that, who brought this, who brought that. If you're planning a wedding, cut your coat according to your clothes. What you know that you can afford to do that based on your pocket, not because somebody, my friend, did this, me self, I want to do it, because you feel like that wedding was a talk of the town. After talking about it for a few hours, it's reality that will set in. And if you don't have money to eat at home, are you going to be going about begging for money from your friends to be able to get food to eat in your home? That is not advisable, mostly as a newly married couples. Okay, so going further, you'll see that people that incur debt into marriage, they don't have peace of mind. Like I said, they'll be switching off their phones because the caterer will be calling them because they haven't paid money for the caterer. Something that you can actually tell some of your family members to actually cook a little bit of food. But people know how to cook these days, so money that you're supposed to spend 300,000 for food, you don't even know how to spend that much. You can spend even less than that to prepare food for your guests. And people go into debt, a lot of debt, because mostly the ladies, they feel they have always envisioned this or had this idea of how their wedding is going to look like. You should know that mostly if you're getting married to a person that is not well to do, or is not wealthy, and you know his income that comes in, I mean what he actually have in his pocket, what he has in his account, you know how much it earns, you should be able to work with that budget, not to go overboard. If you know you cannot get, you cannot do a very big wedding, go for a small one or a medium one. Go for what you can be able to handle. Okay, so a lot of weddings are currently, people are currently planning for their weddings this year or even next, and so many people are still going to plan for their weddings. So my advice is that the long and short of all this talk that I'm talking is that you should have sense. You should receive sense not to take a loan for a wedding, because at the end of the day, if you are not able to pay the debt on time, you will not have peace of mind. Your mind will not be at rest. You'll be thinking here and there how you're going to solve the issue. Some people even go into debt for years because of a wedding, which is not advisable. So based on my own experience, looking at how far we have gone, because we didn't take debt, we know we had peace of, our minds are rest assured that nobody is coming to come and knock on our door that we should pay so things, you get. So please try and do that. Try and cut your coat according to your size. Go with what you can be able to afford, and do not go go overboard because your friend says this or your friend did this and you also want to do that because you want to show off. Please don't do that. Please and please, I'm begging now, so that you will not be begging the caterers and the videographers and the place you rent your wedding dress and shoes and all that. Don't do that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps one or two people out there. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a lovely day. Bye. Thank you.